Hi everyone, in this video we'll talk about the concept of call put parity, and I will try to put a very simplistic view of call put parity without using much of the equations. So here let's start with buying a call option. So if we buy a call option, so let's draw a timeline. So what call option is all about, that suppose if there is a stock at t is equal to 0, the stock is priced at s, right? So now we want to have an option to buy this stock at some later time t is equal to t, when the stock price might have changed at that time, and we want to buy this at price k, which is the strike price, right? So now if we look at what should be the value of call, so the first thing which will strike in our mind is that it should be the difference between s and k. Why? So suppose if the stock is right now at $10, right, and we want to buy the stock at $9 later, so we have to pay the $1 right now, right? So that there is a balance there, right? So we have to pay the price of the stock, right? However, because we are paying the k at the very later stage, not right now, so the time value of k also need to be adjusted. So let's start with this. So the value of call will be equal to s minus k, right? However, k we are paying at the later time. So what would be the value of k right now? And that will be equal to k minus the interest rate. Okay, so that will be equal to minus interest, right? Because if we pay k minus interest on k, which this is the interest on k here, then that will become k here, right? So that is k minus interest, right? Now, so this is how the call should look like. But also remember that call is a option, it's not a liability on you, right? So you have the option whether to buy the stock or not to buy the stock. There is no other option, right? There is no, like, you are not forced to buy the stock. So call also have an inherent insurance into it, that suppose if stock prices decreases, then you don't have to buy the stock. And what that option or that insurance comes from, that comes from the put. So we have inbuilt put in the call, so we have to also remove the put value from the call. So if we sell the put and we put p here, then we'll have a better form of call put parity. Now if you want to put more details into it, then we can also see the dividends. So now s is the stock, right? So we, if we would have bought the stock right now, then we would get all the dividend until time t. But now because we are not buying the stock, we are buying the option, we will lose all the dividend. So that dividends needs to be subtracted from the s. So we have to remove the dividends from here. So we have to say minus dividends, right? So minus d. So that's how the call put parity looks like. So now this call put parity, this is one of the very important equation, because we can rearrange these numbers to either buy a synthetic call, buy a synthetic put. So suppose if you want to buy a synthetic call, all we need to do is buy the stock, buy the put, and then put some money, or like get some money on interest. So that will be a call option, and a synthetic call option. If you want to do same thing, we can do same thing for the put option. And in that case, we can also do this is get call, sell put, and then also sell stock, right? And that will be equal to minus k minus interest, right? So We can also use this relationship to lend the money, so we can get interest from combining the call put and the stock on certain investments. So I hope this make some sense, and I'll see you again in the next tutorial. Thank you.